Hi guys, Jesterarke back again with some more Ark Survival Evolved. Okay, we're gonna go get some stuff, but first we're gonna need some mushrooms. Okay, I want to get a new kangaroo since we lost ours, which means we need mushrooms, which means we're also going to have to go out for a bit of a trip on this guy. Well, wouldn't necessarily have to be this guy, but seems to be one of the easiest to get them on. Okay, even though it's carrying all that, we should be fine. From what I can gather, we're primarily looking for the sort of purpley flowers. Like them. Hey, Smokey the Dragon, welcome back again. Hope we're doing well. Okay. Getting a few mushrooms. Okay, come on. Rider's not half dead at the moment? No. Give it time, give it time. Thankfully, Water Bottle 2.0 is a bit bigger. Now, we actually got a few decent mounts. I lost one of them, of course. Managed to tame a pretty high level kangaroo, but it got kind of eaten. Okay. That being said, the roo that we did tame, it took like 36 or 38 mushrooms. So we've got to go make sure we get quite a large number of them. So far, we've got a whole 7. I don't quite think that's going to do the job. Come on. What are you doing, pussycat? Sheesh. Oh, we got one more. Come on. Unlike on the island, the rare mushrooms actually seem to be quite rare. Well, more so anyway. Come on. Yeah, we've got to keep an eye out. If we see any good coloured drops around the place, I'm going to try and go back, grab one of the other beasties, and we'll go and try and get it. Could always go get that yellow one. Certainly got no shortage of cactus sap. Really, you can't figure out how to scramble over those rocks. New explosion. Okay. The distance out from this is a bit odd for me. I sort of wish it was a little bit closer sometimes, but I mean, not too much. Create another loot explosion and watch the game freeze up a little. Okay, we did get the higher tier saddle for the Morelatops, which is kind of awesome. Hello, Kevin. Welcome back again. There's all of this crap as well. Yeah, I think it's specifically like the flowers. There we go. Told you would have a little hang because of the loot explosion. I still think it must be something to do with the whole autosave functionality. Because it's all of a sudden having to save all of those extra boxes as being there at this point in time. And the more of them I drop, the longer the hang. There we go. Not having much luck with those flowers. No, not the flowers, the mushrooms. There we go, we just got 3 then. I don't know if we can use the plant Y seeds. I know we could use the plant X. But by doing so, we'd end up losing probably quite a number of levels in taming efficiency. Which is not something I particularly want to do. I still think it's funny that even though it keeps moving while it eats, the animation stops. Well, funny's not the right word for it. Another 2, 3. Another 1. Man, this is going to be painful. It's why I usually don't sort of, I don't know, go looking for things like the kangaroos all that often as well. So that being said, as we have said, on the island we did get the mushrooms a lot easier. All you pretty much had to do was go into the swamp and you had a bajillion of the little things. Okay. Not really. Well, I suppose it depends. Define a lot. Okay, we're not picking anything up. Damn it. As I've mentioned before, half the problem as well, when you're picking up large amounts of stuff, you'll fill up the inventory, even if it's not necessarily maxing out the weight. No. Okay, we'll have another loot explosion in a moment. Holy crap. As much as we do go through the narco berries, we don't need that many of them. We definitely don't need the stim berries at this point in time either. We've got 30. I'm going to want a few more just in case we do get a fairly high tier rue. Okay. Another 1. Another 1. Really not sure which attack's more effective in this regard. Even its AoE isn't that, you know, big. Okay. Make our way back now. I had hoped this would be the better option, but I'm actually wondering if maybe the Ankh with its swing would have been. Okay. 43. Up and over and around and back. One more there. Another 1, 2, 4, 7. Okay, that should do us. Do. Well, we're not going to need narco berries for a little while, even with all the ones that we've ditched. So 53. Well, we'll take them onto ourselves, because we are going to particularly go and look for the ruse. We're going to need more of all sorts of stuff. There we go, loot explosion. Okay, one thing I want to remind people, at the moment, we are playing on an extremely high-level server. As a result, the weapons we're using at the moment, which are all primitive, are doing stuff all damage. If I'm saying no to going and doing a tame, it's because our weapons are not sufficient. A lot of the time we need to be doing a lot more damage to actually successfully knock something out. I probably don't want the darts. Or do I? Gonna need a lot more gunpowder either way. Wonderful. Okay, weapons, ammo. We are using either trank arrows or flame arrows. I have got a bow made up at the moment. Reason being, we had an incident while we were taming that Kano outside where middle of a lightning storm. So we stopped having access to using the crossbows. Which I still think is a bit dodgy. There's really no feasible reason why a lightning storm would be stopping the crossbows particularly from working. Another one there, lovely. Mind you, one isn't exactly making a huge dint in much of anything. We'll grab them out. Bit more in here. We're still carrying a Procoptodon saddle, which is good. No nearby drops. How are you guys doing? Yeah, you're all ingoted up. You're getting there. It's going to run out of spark powder fairly soon, though. What am I going that way for? T-Skate, hello, how are we? Doing well, I hope. We're just about to go and try and get ourselves a new Procoptodon. As well as, if we're lucky enough, a Thorny Dragon would be lovely. Pretty good, pretty good. I mentioned during an earlier stream, obviously a lot of people weren't here for that, that we've had a few issues come up, IRL crap, basically. Not really sure I'm going to be able to do as much streaming as I was before. Still doing Scorched Earth? Yeah, yep. For the time being. Yeah, it looks like I may have to cut back my streaming fairly soon. Stuff that I can't avoid. This is the closest thing I've got to a job. So, you know, it doesn't exactly pay the bills, so to speak. Well, at all. No so to speak about it. It doesn't pay the bills. So what I've got to do is try and find a way to... Damn it. We can't actually use that as a firing mount. That's alright. I've got to make ends meet. And as a result of that, I'm going to be pushing my Patreon and stuff like that a little bit more. I'm not going to be trying to be too active about it. On a private server, yes. Yes. But that's going to be a bit of a thing. What else? What else? What else? We may be cutting Ark back to... probably between 4 and 6 streams a week instead of doing the full 12. I've got a couple of other games that I would like to start streaming as well as Ark. And also just a reminder too, now as of last week I've gone back to doing 6 days a week instead of 7. So I am taking the next 2 streams off. I'll be doing this one and then skipping the next 2. So just a little reminder for everybody. On PC. Okay. Carnotaurus is using an ascendant grade saddle as well, so it's got a bit of armor to it. Where did that Procoptodon go? Right there. It's only a 350. We have changed the minimum tame level. It's now 500 to reflect the fact that we are playing on a harder server. Am I racist? I would not in any way, shape or form think so. Get in on the action. Wouldn't say no to a saber. Good speed, plus the fact that they can jump. Just wondering. Okay. We'll up the damage again. We don't need all of that. Going to create another loot explosion, which is going to cause the game to hang for a moment. There we go. What do you call white men in space? No idea. An astronaut. Hexagon, hello, how are we? Doing well, I hope. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope work's been going well for you. What do you call a black man in space? An astronaut too? I don't get the reference. Doing good, I'm glad. Okay. I think that was only a level 5. Ew. So I wasn't trying to be racist, but a kid opened the door. Only a level 100. It can be another snack. Yeah, Ancestors is racist because we're American, like Huey said. Where are all the high-level beasties gone? They're not racist. They've a tree. Oh, that's bad. He walked away still laughing. Why peeps about that on a game? Oh man, we've had some weird conversations on here lately. But yeah, I will ask any you just stuck at school. I will ask that any racial, sexual, religious-y sort of stuff, if possible, we try and keep that sort of thing fairly clear of things here. Unfortunately, even when it's meant in jest, a lot of people can misconstrue it. And last thing we want to do is, you know, insult anybody on the channel, even accidentally. See you next time, T-Skate. Now, we are not having any luck finding one of these damn Procoptodons. Which is funny because in the last stream, they were everywhere. There's one. Get your head out of the way. Of course, we can't stand over a tiny little rock. Heaven forbid. It's only a level 50 as well. One shot. We got terror birds. Listies. Another 100. What level are you? 350. There's a mean thumbnail above my stream? What mean thumbnail is above my stream? I'm confused. $450, still not quite big enough. As I said, we want a minimum of 500. Realistically, if it's a mount we're going to use regularly, we probably want to go even higher. Still paranoid one of these days I'm going to fall into one of those chasms. Got raptors over to the left. They don't seem to be chasing much of anything though. That drop's going to be too far away to make it there on the back of this. Urgh. The other sort of beastie I would definitely be more than happy to tame at the moment would be a Thylac, but at the end of the day, as I've mentioned before, we are only using primitive weapons. What member share like this whole YouTube ad debacle, smashing channels like this hard? YouTube channels pretty much across the board are seeing massive declines in revenue, essentially. Because so many companies have pulled out of advertising on YouTube at the moment. And rather than, you know, particularly pushing for any other means of assistance, the best way, as far as I see it, the best way you can support a lot of YouTubers, be it your favorite ones or, you know, me, is to share the videos. If you like what we're doing, share the videos around so more people get to view them, basically. The more the merrier. It's a lot more fun when you're streaming and you've got large audiences as well. Not too large, but I mean large enough that you've got constant banter going. I can feel it feels nice having people to actually chat to while you're doing this. Makes it a lot more fun all around. Okay. Ooh, Thorny Dragon. What level are you? An 850. It's not utterly horrible. Hey, Danish. Hello, welcome back again. Thanks for joining for another stream. Pick it up. Yeah, I know. I know. How are we, ninjas? In my defense, I have upped the difficulty. While dinosaurs are spawning anywhere up to level 1500. I figured if I was going to get it, I might as well make it a bit more difficult than it's supposed to be. 550. That 1400 looks pretty tasty. That Pegamastix is going to come at us. There we go. All you watch is YouTube. As much as I stream across a few others, it's rare that I watch many of the other platforms. I've got a few people that I like to watch on Twitter. On Twitch. DJ Olympus Mons, hello, how are we? Thank you for joining us tonight, depending on what your time zone is. Okay, I'm coming up around this way because we should be able to get a bead on that level 1400 Sabertooth from up here. Hopefully without it doing a runner on us. It's one of the biggest problems at the moment because we are playing with such low grade weapons. Okay. Just a reminder as well, there is a bit of a lag between what you guys are typing and what will pop up on screen. I'll see it fractionally before it does pop up. It is just a result of the fact that I am multi-streaming. Oh crap, that's a beastie there. What's the difference between Scorched Earth and Survival Evolved? Well, Scorched Earth just gives us another map, which is this one, Scorched Earth, as opposed to the island in the center. A lot more different creatures on it. You've also got weather elements that you've got to take into account. You'll have, you'll be randomly minding your own business, and then all of a sudden you'll be in the middle of a sandstorm or an electrical storm that'll stop you from being able to use a lot of your items. Only popping in for a minute while I'm waiting for Handbrake to finish compressing. And I have barely ended up doing any Handbrake based work lately. I've almost been uploading things raw. It's been horrible. I've been lazy. I'm lurking mode, need to eat. Not a problem, Hexagon. Not a problem at all. We'll be here for quite a while yet. Damn it. I was waiting for that to move. There we go. One of the biggest problems on this particular map in general, made worse by the fact that we are at the moment only using primitive items. I haven't gotten any ascendant grade weapons as yet. Once they get to the point where they're ready to pass out or too much damage, they run away. Which would be fine, except there's so many massive ass canyons that they sort of fall down into. I only play Valhalla. That's one map that I haven't really tried yet. I have heard it's pretty awesome though. And I've got to say, I'm enjoying the different weather conditions and stuff, and just the random elements that do get thrown in with this. You'll see the little puddly looking thing over there. Basically, that's where you get water. You want to set up a farm, you generally have to run some pipes from it. Build a bit of a well over the top of it. Okay, one thing we do have to watch, because we are playing with such high level creatures as well. Once it gets to a certain point, the health to torpor ratio starts getting really out of whack. So you'll end up killing creatures long before you knock them out if you're not careful. Like it, not too much flat land to build. This one's deceptive. You'll see like there will be big flat plateaus, but they're going to be miles away from anything useful. And that's what I mean about them running away. Okay, where I got my base. The most flat land is rich in resources. The map, this particular map is very spread out as far as resources are concerned. From what I've seen of it thus far, it's more to do with small pockets of resources all over the place. There it is. Damn things under the trees. So we want that one. Tail's still wagging, hasn't fallen over yet. Think I'm still staying away from Ark till I hit version 1.0? Yeah. I wouldn't blame you. I have noticed a lot of quirky little bugs in Scorched Earth that do kind of bug me. The hitboxes seem to be even more out of whack for starters. Unless something really cool comes out, yeah. Yeah, let the torpor kick in a bit. Okay, goal here is to knock this one out. And then we'll go down there with the Kano and eat the other one. Then we'll go for... We'll have to find a Parasa so we can get some Prime. Because of the levels, I'm not taming carnivores with anything less than Prime. Okay. Yeah, Mom. Turning the poor thing into a pincushion. Yeah. Okay, she's starting to run away now, which means Torpor might be getting a bit high for it. Oh no, there we go. It's just changing directions a bit. I fall down here, I'm dead. I'll survive the fall, but the cat will kill me in seconds. Shit, missed again. Is that a Thylos? Sabertooth. There are Thylax on this map. And I'm certainly looking to get forward to going after them, but we're going to want Ascendant Grade before I'm willing to do that, I think. Yeah, there it goes. As I said, it's taken enough torpor damage now that it's going to try and bail on us. Okay, best thing we can hope for now is that we can catch up with it somewhere along here. Damn it. And this is why I generally don't go hunting with anything less than Ascendant Grade weapons. Oh, shite. Thank you, buddy. I hate Microraptors. I reckon we got Buckley's chance of finding that cat now. Yeah, I need to just stick to the original plan. Okay. Yeah. We just need to get back to the point where we're hunting for crates. It's going to be about the best thing we can do at this point in time. Unfortunately, we're not going to get... we can't construct good enough weapons at the moment that we can easily go on the taming runs. Hey. Hey, hey. I remember you. Out of the way. Kind of wish I brought some bowlers. Yamura, thank you very much for the sub. Very much appreciated. Okay. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Come on. Ooh, fancy. Nah, we don't know if any of you guys saw the weapons or anything that I was using on the island. Hey, Willogs, hope we're doing well. But yeah, even my torch on the island was ascendant. I hope this is the same cat. I have no idea. You're a kitty kitty. There it is. Those ants are potentially going to be a bit of an issue. He's making noise at me now. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, crap balls. Burn. Imagine the smell that would be coming off these burning ants. Ew. And it's running at us. Okay. How am I missing those shots? It makes no sense. There we go. There's a couple more ants down there. Hope this is even the right cat. Yep, it's the right cat. And yes, we did read that number right. It is a level 1400 saber. And I'm hoping that the ants just below it don't damage it once we take it down. Damn, missed. The advantage will be if we can drop it about here. There is a parasaur right beside us, which we should be able to take fairly quickly with our Carno. The Carnotaurus that we're riding, incidentally, was a level 1150 when we knocked it out. We got about a 99% tame on it. And it has since gained a couple more levels. We're going to have to put the tranks in our other crossbow very shortly, I think. Okay. Yep. Seems to be one of those you win some, you lose some sort of days again. Willogs, if you're still there, I meant to ask, what software are you using for your recording and editing? Out of curiosity. Okay, cat's starting to take a bit too much damage, so we'll give it a moment. I'm kind of worried we're going to end up killing this thing before it passes out. Ninjas, your video just scared the bejesus out of me. Okay. Crap, something. Oh, it's done? Yes. Damn it. Cat's on the run. Cat's on the run. Oh, nope, here it comes. Never mind. Yeah, I just got the notification on my phone, and the phone's sitting on top of the keyboard. Crap. I'm going to be so pissed if something injures this even remotely once we start the taming process. If we ever start the taming process, that is. I am purposely going for a mixture of body shots, not just entirely headshots. Again, we wanted to keep the torpor going up without doing, excessive amounts of damage to it. Come on, kitty. Then you head back through. It's gonna be so much flipping easier once we get better weapons. Urgh. I miss my long neck from the island. Are you serious? Okay. One downside to when you are using the much higher tier stuff, well, I suppose it's not really a downside, is even a glancing hit, like from my old long neck rifle, would kill something that was under, level 100. Which I guess, as I said, wasn't too much of a problem because we weren't taming anything that small anyway. Don't know if the cat can get to us from there. Shotsky. Don't want to get too close because I don't want the crap balls. I don't want the Carnotaurus wailing on it. Does look like it might be stuck, which is a good thing. Having the pig right there, not so much of a good thing. The fact that it's definitely running means it's either about to die or about to pass out, generally. Unfortunately, my money's on about to die. And I don't know if anybody's been even remotely keeping count, but we've gone through roughly a crazy number of arrows. Roughly. If we run out of arrows, about the only thing we could potentially do is go and start hitting it with the boomerang. And I don't really want to get that close to the cat. Crap. Okay. Being able to shoot from the saddle of creatures is wonderful, but keep in mind it doesn't apply to all beasties. The Carnotaurus is not one that you can do that with. Come back, kitty. I don't want to play with the wolves. What level are you? Doesn't matter. We haven't got the darts for it either way. That much I'm pretty sure of. May have to get rid of those wolves. Okay. You sneaky little sod. Oh, great. Urgh. Now where the hell did it go? Honestly, I'm thinking that we're pretty much done trying to chase this damn cat. Well, I say that, and I'm pretty sure I just spotted it again. Hey, Tragedy, how are we? There it is. Okay, it looks pretty stuck, so let's see if we can get up above it. Well, it looks, yeah. I'm gonna say looks can be deceiving. What are we doing? We're chasing a big kitty. Unfortunately, it's been doing a very good job of getting away when it needs to. And we are very much starting to run out of darts. Oh, not darts, trank arrows. I came out with over 200 and we're down to 61. I'm worried the cat's going to die before it's going to pass out. Thylac? No, just a saber. Still haven't seen one of the Thylacs on this map yet. That being said, in the grand scheme of things, we've really only been to a small area of the map. The fact that we don't have the big flyers like we did before has made it has sort of hampered our exploration adventures. Do me a favour, kitty. Get stuck just there. It'd be lovely. No? Every time we get a chance to get near it, something else attacks us. And unlike when we were chasing this Carnotaurus, we haven't been able to get it stuck on anything. Which is pretty much what we're going to need to do at this rate. Ah! Look at that. We got it. We got it, we got it, we got it. Okay. That parasite looks like a pretty good lunch to me. Oop, crap, rock golem. Not something we want right next door to our tame. Okay, this is a level 800 Parasa. Did I eat? About 3 hours ago. Okay. What the hell are you trying to do, little parrot? What did you take? KFC and ice cream? Nice. Okay. There's the rock golem. Golem. We are being chased by one of them. And the rock golem's woken up again. Son of a crack. Come on. Where's our kitty gone? Just over here somewhere. There it is. Nothing else around. Okay. This will come out at over level 2000, hopefully. So it took our meat. What else did it take? Oh, it took our bloody long neck rifle. Glad we got that one back. Actually, I don't know why I'm dropping all that. I can always put a lot of it into the saber. We're probably going to need to heal it up. I mean, what do I have? I put chips and sausages in the oven that I seasoned, and then I coated them in bacon. And baked them under bacon. Bacon baked chips. Oh, it took our saddle as well. Oh, damn it, it broke the skin off it. What level is that? Level 700. Have a good stream. Off to reclaim some sleep. The kitten keeps stealing from me. Good luck with that, ninjas. Good luck. Hopefully your sleep reclamation goes well. I'm not holding out much hope. uh... Okay, we do have to keep an eye on this. Obviously, the prime meat will spoil. We have got another parasite up there. Should go see how whether or not we can get to that crate. How's Bale? Yeah, good. We had dinner, watched a show, and she went to bed. Did a bit of channel discussing. For those who are here now that missed it before, this is like we'll skip the next two streams. I'll do this stream and then we will skip the next two. I'm down. We made the agreement last week that I'm only doing 6 days a week. What else? We are cutting down to, not yet, it'll be a little while yet, but we are going to cut down to probably 2 or maybe 3 days of Ark, so it won't be just Ark constantly. I've got a couple of other games that I want to try and play as well. Okay. And we need to get back into doing pre-recorded videos also. That is definitely on my very, very, very much to-do list. Okay, there's the parasite, which means we're going to go this way. I get lost very easily on this map. Like, we're talking very, very easily on this map. It is ridiculous. In fact, I seem to have lost my cat again. We can only just see the butt of that, which means I was down that way. Haven't seen Bale for a while. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she's been on a pretty long stretch. She'll have a few days off. Well, effective tomorrow afternoon. So we'll see a bit of her in a few of the upcoming streams. Give me a bug. Thank you. We just squeeze the oil out of the bug butt. I want to see us both stream so hard. We want to see that too. We want to see that too. But sadly, as I said, we don't get a chance to as much these days. 'Tis life. Unfortunately, Bale has one of those, you know, real jobs. I had one of them once upon a time. And now I'm a YouTuber. Mwah. Okay, so it's about halfway. A little under halfway. I don't want to wander too far because other things will attack it. Okay, our inventory's full again. 12 subs, well done. That's pretty awesome. And it took me forever to even remotely start getting subs. Okay. Gallimimus is one thing I thoroughly doubt you'll see us taming. To me, they are oh, no. They're not a useless mount at all. They just have no functionality for myself, I guess. If I want a fast scout, I'll generally go for a flyer. Okay, I don't trust that thorny devil. Keep in mind, if we're going to attack things, especially things that fling stuff like this does, we want to make sure that it's, you know, not going to fling anything towards our tame. There you go. 52%. We've still got just under 10 minutes. Say hi to Jaja. I don't know where she is. Oh, yeah, there we go. Hang on. I don't know if you can really see her tonight. She's up there. You can just sort of see her tail right there. Connor, welcome back. Thank you very much for popping back in. I do remember you. We are currently taming a level 1400 saber. Waiting a little bit longer, then we're going to go get some more prime meat for it. Okay. We don't want to go for it too regularly because it'll rot before it gets eaten. But on the same note, we don't want to wait too long because then we won't get prime meat into it in time. No, sorry, dude. What? Oh, good. I don't know, you know. Okay. Well, taming efficiency should stay nice and high on it anyway. Yeah, run away. Go on, shoo. Ugh. You suck at running away. No, you just... What? Oh, I'm so confused. Oh, nope, it's all good. I get what you mean. I get confused very easily. I've mentioned this before, numerous times. Okay. I'm going to try and get to that blue drop while we're waiting. One of the biggest goals at the moment... Be right back? Yeah, not a problem. Not a problem. One of the biggest goals we got at the moment is trying to find as many high-tier blueprints as possible. We want to have any hope in hell of surviving in general. We're going to need considerably better weapons and armor. At the moment, we're just using the standard primitive stuff that you learn via your engram points. And unfortunately, they're not worth a damn. Yeah, I know exactly where we are. Our house is just up there. Nice. Okay. For example, that particular chest plate would be quite good if we were on the island. But it's not going to be much good here because of the heat. So what we want is ascendant grade sand gear. And we want a couple of ascendant grade crossbows and an ascendant grade long neck. Now, the items themselves would be awesome because it saves us having to make them. But on the same note, getting blueprints for them would probably be better long term because that way, if we die, we can still go back, you know, remake the items instead of losing them entirely. And for the record, yes, I'm lost again. Okay. If we were able to shoot from the saddle, I'd probably put a couple of fire arrows into this guy as well. That was a big piggy. What we are looking for is a parasaur on a cliff. If we can find a parasaur on a cliff, we know that that's where our cat's going to be. If we can't find a parasaur on a cliff, then we've gone completely and utterly the wrong direction. Which I do that quite regularly, so won't be too surprised if that's what's happened. Oh, there's the parasaur there. Which means our kitty is just there. Somewhere. Yep, there's the loot explosion. Actually, you know what? We might not even need to get any more. Thank the Ark gods they at least made them repairable. Okay. Oh, crap. No, don't, you stupid... We leveled up before I saw the Pegamastics coming in, which means that we didn't get to defend ourselves initially. Okay. Let's take out that parasaur just in case. Okay. I don't know. I definitely miss my long neck. We had, the one I was using, every time I had to remake it, it was 6,500 metal ingots to remake this long neck rifle that I was using. That being said, it was doing, I think, 618% damage. Might have been a little over that. Oh, you don't even think about it. Son of a bitch. I'm still going to tame it, but basically, thanks to the little Pegamastics that just stole our meat, is this the 900 Carno? No, this one ended up being a 1,150. we kind of lost the 900. Sort of glad we did now that, you know, hindsight and all that jazz. I can't believe that just friggin' happened. Bloody Pegamastics. It's alright. It's still going to be a bloody big saber, though. I don't think it actually lost that many potential levels. It should still come out at around level 2,000. Now we just need to get a saddle for it. Have I learnt the saddle for it? No, I haven't. I actually thought that I think I might have a blueprint for it, but don't quote me on that. I'm sort of getting a little muddled up between which map I've got the blueprints on. This will end up being our new mount of choice, probably until we can get ourselves a new Thylac. There we go. Lumpkins. Bale will approve. you son of a... We lost a lot more levels than I actually thought we did. It should have been well over level 2000. Friggin' hell. Yeah, we want to head towards the red this time. Really got to be careful taming in hostile areas, because exactly that happens. Oh well. It'll still be our primary one for a while. Okay, apparently we're going back. I can't remember which one of these paths has got the rock golems. I have an annoying feeling it might be this one. Yep, it's this one. Okay. Shit. Oh, don't stop and crap. We're in the middle of combat, you nutcase. Gonna be a massive wolf. Yeah. Okay, now we need to run away from the damn stone golem. So it doesn't take out our pets. And also so we don't lead it back to base. Welcome back, T-Skate. Welcome back. See, again, the knockback makes no sense to me in this situation. Okay, attack my target. That tiny little wolf was smashing us all over the place. We've really got to find an effective way of dealing with those golems. Well, rock elementals. All that will rot over time. You, hold some berries. How's our narcotics coming along? Gunpowder. Okay, we're just offloading some items that we are going to hold on to. We need to make a crap ton more trank arrows. We'll use all of that. What have we got in there? We can swap over, not a lot. Okay, we're going to come out with a lot of trank arrows, but we are also going to use them. You know, that's not too much of a thing. Just a reminder, everybody, I am taking the next 2 streams off as per my only streaming 6 days a week thing. We will be back to streaming on, well, in 3 streams' time. And for those who do join us, you'll have to make sure you wish Bale a happy birthday, because that will also be her birthday. We'll repair all this stuff while we're here. Gunpowder goes in. I would love to be making that, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. Actually, I don't think we're going to be able to make that in the smithy. We're literally going to have to tame a thorny dragon, put a thorny dragon saddle on it, so that we can make the higher tier thorny dragon saddle. Because, you know, fun times. Still got a fair few to go. Anything we don't turn into tranks here, we'll literally put back into storage for the time being. Weapons, ammo. Not as much as I want, unfortunately. Electric. Have we got enough for the lights? We need electronics. There's still a fair bit of stuff I'm going to want to do before we really go down that road. I am going to place another one of these in the house, though. We haven't needed it yet, but, you know, better safe than sorry and all that sort of stuff. Okay, carrying weight, we're pretty good. And it's night time. Okay, so we need a saber saddle. We need to make that in the smithy. Saddles. Do we have a saber saddle here? That's mammoth. That's moth. Bunch of morella tops. We'll take that and throw it away. No, sadly, we do not. Okay. You. Have I got the stuff in there to repair that while I'm here? Yes, I do. Wonderful. Hooray, we get to repair our torch. I'm still pissed that this thing took a hit. Thankfully got enough meat that we can boost its health back up a fair chunk. 16,700 health, that's not too bad. It's not great either. We'll probably transfer some of the meat across from you. And while we're here, that's right, we're in the middle of doing stuff with narco berries. More narcotics we can make, the better. There we go. Probably limited by this time. The rotten meat. We got a couple more bits of rotten meat somewhere? We do indeed. Arg. Okay, ladies and gentle peeps, it's been roughly 1 hour and 30 minutes. Well, actually, it's been an hour and 28. I'm going to do a quick leg stretch. Hello, Hein! Welcome, welcome. Okay. Oh, and it sounds like our Jaboas are starting to chirp as well. Okay. As I said, I'm going to go do a quick leg stretch. I try and do so roughly every 90 minutes, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the schedule. I've had a good stream, 14 likes, and now have 30 subs. Well done, Hein. Very good to hear, man. Okay. Go into the house. No, for safety. I'll pat the doodad. Okay. Don't go anywhere, guys. I will be back very shortly. And we're back. Ugly cam reinitiated. Is it daytime yet? Is it daytime yet? Looks like it's daytime. Woot! Okay, we're going to put our little saber to the test. After it eats a bit more. Okay, on the list of 2 tames we want to procopted on, we're still looking for a friggin' thorny dragon. Ugh. For those curious why I've got a normal bow down in the bottom list as well, while we were taming our big Carno, we had a lightning storm. So all of a sudden, I couldn't use the crossbows. I ended up having to, well, I took a few shots with it, shots at it with the boomerangs, realized how pointless that gesture was, and ended up making a normal bow. So we're going to continue to carry that just in case. Maybe we'll get lucky and find a high tier one. That would be nice. Ooh, I'm vibrating. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Let's get going. Wow. And we're good to go. Good thing about these guys is we can shoot from the saddle as well. We should totally go for that red drop. Maybe. Meow. Okay. So we should not have any problems keeping up with most things we're going to chase down. Is that a big panda? It's a saber-toothed kitty. Okay. Something we've got to watch out for with the saber-tooth. What you're writing? Yeah. Saber-toothed cat. One thing we've got to watch out for with the saber-toothed cats and with the Procoptodons, as much as they're leaping animals, they still take quite a lot of fall damage. That was actually how we lost our kangaroo. It took fall damage. I didn't get off it quite in time, unfortunately. It will level up quite rapidly as we go. Okay. The reason we're back over here is because we know we've seen a lot of high-level kangaroos over here. And that is not one of them. Yeah. I've noticed with some of the speed-based creatures, once they get to a certain point speed-wise, they start rubber banding really badly. Which kind of sucks. What did we just run past? Must have been another Jerboa. Luke Bishop, hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Hello, little raptor. What level is it? The level 1000 raptor. There we go. It'll be good when we get blueprints for an Ascendant saddle for the Saber. I don't really like running around with anything that doesn't have, you know, a better than primitive saddle. Main reason for that being, it's far too easy for them to, you know, take too much damage. Yeah, we can get to it. Bounce. We'll go for the red drop and then we'll come back and start looking for Procoptodons again. Although, what level is that one? Only level 4. Okay, anybody who's unfamiliar with the channel, we have got, I should say, yeah, unfamiliar with my servers. We have got extremely vaulted dinosaur levels, or creature levels in general. Everything can spawn anywhere up to level 1500. I'm not going to try and jump that. It was tempting, but no. The only mod we're using is Death Helper, just so that we can, have a chance of getting to our corpse if we do die. And we do, on occasion, die. Though thankfully not too often. But he's not at this stage anyway. Okay. Maybe the easiest way up there is via this direction. We'll head in the this'ly direction. I don't know if this will do the job. I have a feeling it won't. If I go that way, we're going to hit that rock golem. Or rock elemental. Is there one down here? No, there's not. Okay. Could have sworn I hit one before down here. It may have moved. Are we going to get there in time? I certainly hope so. Once again, we are trying to hit high tier drops because we need high tier blueprints. Okay, what do we get? Cluster grenade, homing missile, an ascendant grade. Holy crap balls! Ascendant grade heavy miner's helmet with an armor level of 1356. Nice. We already have those back home. Pretty sure we've already got a wind turbine blueprint as well, so we'll hold on to it for the time being. Still going up with the subs. Yeah, getting there, getting there. That is one hell of a mining helmet. What we should be doing, realistically, is setting up a chair somewhere where we can go fishing. As boring as fishing can be to watch, it is one of the best ways of getting some pretty awesome blueprints. What do we need to make the chair, actually? Actually, no. We'll go back to base either way. I've got a... Wah. Slowly but surely getting there. I'm certainly hoping so. We're getting... But, yeah, I'm going to go back to base. We've got a high tier fishing rod. I think we've got an ascendant grade fishing rod back there. Plus, either way, we're going to need the... We're going to need the sap for bait. Nugget for life. That's right. Didn't we name the... We named the saber in the last one Nugget, didn't we? Oh, come on, buddy. Stick with it, kitty. It's funny, I'm sitting there worried about, oh, it's bleeding, its health's really low. Then I come in here and realize it's still got 7,500 hit points. Okay. What's wandering around nearby? Wolf over there, pig over there. Let's go get this purple drop. We'll get the purple drop. We'll build a platform and a chair. And we'll find somewhere useful to go set them up. And we'll do some of that boring as hell fishing. Oh, we're going to have to deal with that first. Level 1 Pigamastics dealt with. Okay. Nothing else there is worth grabbing. Realistically, even those weren't worth grabbing. Wow, we get quite a lot of silk from those. That was actually the first time I've killed one. I've taken tentative swipes at them before, but realistically, whenever we've seen them before, they've also been much higher level. Okay. We should probably make sure we know where we're going, too. Yow. Big stretches for the little kitty. $600 is too small. Get out of the way. Okay. Ooh, hello and welcome to everybody that has just joined us. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're heading roughly the right direction. I think it's probably the red obelisk. We'll go and set up a chair near. Okay. Ooh. Grab that drop while we're at it. Ooh. Without killing ourselves jumping off this ledge. Okay, down this way should do the trick. Ow. Oh, I've seen this bit a few times before, but I haven't actually come down here. We now have 10 boomerangs. Because reasons. Is there anything we can see? That's kind of cool. Not sure how we're going to get a mount in there. Well, this particular mount in there. A Thylac would be able to just go straight out the wall. As I've mentioned, I'm not going to put too many more points into its speed. Main reason being, if things get too fast, they start to glitch out. DP, hello! Poor kitty does need a band-aid, but not as badly as it looks. We've leveled up quite a few times, and we've put a lot of points into health. So most of its damage is, you know, essentially self-inflicted. Yeah, I think it's over there that we're going to build the... Is that one or is it the green one? I don't know. Either way, we're going to put a chair next to a watering hole. We're going to do some fishing. Because, you know, it's fun. Nah, I actually don't mind it. I guess it's a bit dull to watch, though. Nice new area? Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Okay. I say okay a lot. At least I have been lately. My bad. But on the same note, okay. Raptor. Blue drop. Blue drop. It's okay. Yeah, that way. We just undid a bunch of our transit time. But collecting drops right now is probably one of the most important things we can be doing. Although collecting a dolphin saddle in the middle of the desert, not so much. We are still going to hold on to it though, because once we build an industrial grinder, we'll just put it in there to break it up. Get some of the resources back. Yellow drop, where's that coming down? We can get to that one as well, lovely. Okay. And we're back at our house. Grab all of this stuff. Can we move with this much? No, we can't. Erg. Okay, blueprint-wise, we'll put these all in there. I'll sort it out later. That is one doozy of a mining helmet, though. 1,238 polymer. 1,768 metal ingots. 2,653 electronics. I'm not going to be making that anytime soon. That is huge. Sounds like we've got a weather front coming in. Okay, my equipment's all good. Oh, we got more blueprints. Pat our listy to say hello and remind it that we still care. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We still got another wind turbine and we got 2 wells. Sounds like the poor things are up there crying. Not going to bother storing that. We can get more of that really easily. Oh, we got room. Bugger it. Put it back in. Rest we'll put probably on the floor somewhere. What spark powder's left in that? Quite a bit. What's wrong? Let's just stop and appreciate the cuteness for a moment. Erg. 850 is still a lot smaller than I'd wanted. Yeah, we got a weather front coming in. If you're still there, have you seen this house yet, DP? I can't remember. Not that we've finished it by any means, but... Hey, it's actually raining. Huh. I've never seen it do that before. We'll grab the saber again. We haven't done anywhere nearly as much. Anywhere near as much as what we've done by this stage. Yeah, by this stage on the island. We don't have any farmland set up. We don't have much of any of that sort of stuff going yet. It's definitely been a much tougher slog in this one. Which isn't a bad thing. Not at all. We did want more of a challenge after all. Okay. Guessing it won't let us hit from here. Why am I even getting off the saddle? Tool. Erg. No. We're not going to go for that one this time. Ow. Our whole purpose for taming one of these is quite literally to use as a high tier smithy. We really don't want it for the purpose of a mount overly. We do have to be careful because it's going to get to a point where it's just going to run off the edge. We've seen it with plenty of the tames we've gone to get before. Once it gets to a certain amount of torpor, it'll try and run away. And because there's so many blind drops, in canyons, it's very easy for them to do so. I dare say that's probably been the biggest reason we've lost tames at this point in time. How are you shooting through the ground? That's thoroughly unfair. Yeah. Nice. So is it transmitting okay on Beam today? I've turned the bitrate down even further. Oh, crap. Ow. We'll get up there. We should have enough of a lead on it. We can get it stuck below. Still laggy? Ugh. You stay there. Still really not sure why. I'm wondering if it's just something to do with Beam and my settings. Oh, obviously it's Beam and my settings. I mean more the fact that OBS and Arc aren't overly like each other as far as stability is concerned. I can see you run here on YouTube and Beam you are firing a bow. I don't know. As I mentioned before, we do have to watch out that we don't kill things, which is easier said than done, surprisingly. Because creatures are much higher level, the health to torpor percentages are very out of whack. It is close as YouTube. Jesus. Ow. Oh crap, no! Stupid kitty. Get out of the way! Well, that's unfortunate. Didn't take too much damage. But we lost where the hell the lizard is. There it is. Hello. Is that a little dragon again? Yeah, it's a little thorny dragon. Well, little-ish. Funnily enough, in real life, I actually used to have one of these as a pet. I can assure you, they're nowhere near this big in real life. Crap. As I said, it's very easy for them to run off and jump off blind cliffs. Butt cushions shifting. Bottle of water. Crap. I've seen Crocodile. Oh, I hate that movie. Or Steve Irwin. No. Son of a bitch. If it falls down, I have no idea how we're going to get it back out. I'll probably have to build some sort of platform. Going to a lot of hassle for this, and it's not even one of the best ones we've seen. Too bad he's dead. He was very good at catching crocs. Quite good at quite a few things. I guess it's the same, you know, any dangerous job has its risks. Yeah, yep. That's right. And unfortunately, after that happened, a lot of really cruel and stupid people went around killing stingrays. There it goes. Okay, we're going to need some prime meat. Which is good. There's a parasite just up here. Yep, there it is. This isn't the best mount for that. We'll swap over to the Carnotaurus. The reason we'll do that is this guy's going to collect mostly hide. Carnotaurus will actually collect meat. If memory serves. Okay. 34 raw prime. Yep. I think that more or less answered the question. Yeah, it was not good. And it made no sense, you know. Here's a guy that was all about conservation. So what do you do to try and, you know, show your solidarity for him? You killed things. How stupid could people get? Here today it was nearly 30 degrees Celsius. And that's a normal day for us here. I need to start carrying a whip. I'm not overly going to use it, but there's been a few situations where I've not quite been able to reach something. I've needed a bit of thatch or, you know, a bit of whatever, and I've not quite been able to reach it. I think the whip works in a way that may allow us to do that. Do we need to dump it? Yeah. Yep. Okay, crafting structures. We want thatch. One of them. There we go. One of them and two of them. Hopefully that should be pretty much perfectly what we want. Hopefully. Maybe. If we're really lucky. Yeah, the question is, do they go down or up? I can't remember. Down. That should do the trick. Okay, that's going to take a while, but it'll come out at an okay level. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to be the bloody problem. Have we got enough to make it? Yes, we do. Well, I don't think we can put a ladder on the end of this. It would be so useful if we could. No, of course we can't. We put a ladder onto that? No. Oh, yeah, we can put the ladder there. Okay, well, that might be how we'll have to do it. Hmm. We don't have enough to make another ramp. No, that's not going to work either. Fiddlesticks. Crafting. Well, for starters, we should have been working more in thatch just then. Stupid me. I want one of them. Okay, we'll place you. Nope, that won't work either. Um, Needed it further in, didn't we? Thatch. Yeah, that's better. Hopefully. We can't climb this one at all. How's this team going? Yeah, we've still got time. Can we get it? No. Damn it. Get into the... That won't be enough. Didn't bring any parachutes, unfortunately. Speaking of dumb people, I've literally just dug myself into a hole. It's annoying that you can't climb them from this side. Mm. La 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 la. Suppose we'll just wait here until it tames. Remember what I was saying about wishing I had the whip? Thatch. I just want to test this. Because this would have been the sensible thing to have done in the first place. Okay. Here, buddy. There we go. I wasn't too worried about the fact that we're stuck on the ledge. I was more just trying to see if there was any other viable ways to go up instead of having to come down. Though that being said, there's a parasite down here, so we might as well grab it for the prime. There we go. I suppose even down here we could set up a little fishing location. Hey, piggy. Sort of surprised that didn't heal. Birdie, birdie, birdie. And once again, a small wolf able to bloody knock a overweighted dinosaur around. Really? Really, really, people? Knockback needs to be worked out on a weight basis, I think. What was that Procoptodon? Again, it's only a little one. Ugh. The terror birds can be quite a problem, especially in packs. Because their DPS isn't too bad. Definitely grab some more fiber. Moving my butt. Just a reminder, I am taking the next 2 streams off. This is a every week thing. I stream for six days. Basically, I do 12 streams a week at this point in time. That may be changing soon, unfortunately, due to situations outside of my control. Okay, that should be enough for now. We will be adding a few different games to the channel very shortly as well. We'll probably take Ark down to maybe probably between 4 and 6 streams a week is what we're talking about doing. I don't go down the wrong freaking way again, you bloody moronic bloody creature. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, I may do 4 to 6 streams a week of this. A few of the games we're looking at possibly mixing in are going to be something maybe along the lines of Elite Dangerous. Might do a bit of that. I haven't played that in a very long time, actually. Since before it came out on Steam. A pretty bird of flies. We'll leave this guy at the top just in case we need him again. We've got that saddle on us. Lovely. Which means all we need to make here are a bunch of ladders. Or should we try the ramps again? Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to place ramps down that way. Well, we might actually be able to from the other angle. We may have been approaching this from the wrong angle. We are going to have to go down there very shortly, though, because we're going to need to put the new prime in there. Shouldn't even need that, actually. Not there anyway. Wood. We need 3 of those. How did you know? Does also mean we're probably going to want to grab some more wood. Nah, stuff it. We'll take the chance. What's the worst that could happen? Again. How much time's left on these? Not a great deal. Especially not if we stand there stuffing around. Just remember, stuff like that does store better on the animals than it does on us. That bumps it back up to 7 minutes. There we go. Totally knew we could do it. We win. Oh, this thing's only 40% tamed. Holy crap. We're going to need a lot more prime as well. It's all fine and dandy to have prime on him, but it's going to rot before our little buddy down there even needs it. Okay, we are creating a loot explosion, which means chances are we're about to have a bit of a hang-up. A little bit of a clip, nothing too bad. Okay, so far it's been a very quiet night. Hopefully that changes. It gets very difficult to stream for long periods of time when I'm just talking to myself. I do enough talking to myself at the best of times. Okay, what we're looking for is a parasa. There's one there. Lovely. Titan boas would have done the trick too, but most of them are down in the central desert. I have a feeling this is going to be a bit of a pity. Probably going to be a decent parasa. Pretty sure the parasas are one of the few general beasties on the map that'll take the platforms. Though I could be wrong there. So we may end up needing to tame one eventually, just to get ourselves a bit of a platform. It's only an 850. Only. Okay. Am I going the right way? I don't know. I think so. Sort of. I am going the right way, I'm just in the wrong level. No idea why it just picks stuff up then. Okay, how long have we got left on the long one? It's 12 minutes. We almost killed this thing trying to knock it out. Those of you wondering why I'm fidgeting, I'm on a different chair than normal. Unfortunately, it only stays comfy for so long. Not that it has that much health to begin with. Didn't need to give it that, but I was wondering if it would bolster its health. If I was damaged or if one of our tamed creatures was damaged and we gave it some narcotics, it would help with health regen. Not a huge amount, but, you know, enough. Oh, definitely sorry about that. I didn't expect the bottle to rip in on itself. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Ken Farmer, thank you very much for the follow. Very much appreciated. We've actually only fairly recently started doing anything with Twitch. Okay. Sort of hoping to start implementing it a lot more than it is at the moment. Actually want a few more ramps. We dropped our fiber before, didn't we? Of course we did. I could just duck back to the house and get more, but meh. Due to YouTube ads, it's a whole migration. Yeah. I multi-stream to both Twitch and YouTube as well as to Beam, so sort of cover all bases. And on the same note, like I also do Let's Plays, not just streaming, so the streaming again is actually only a very new thing. I started streaming 2.5, 3 months ago. Which is also when I started doing anything with Twitch. I'm going to be short on thatch. Now I figure there's no reason not to cover, you know, all bases. At least we're getting a little bit of sap, which we'll be able to use for fishing. I know fishing isn't exactly the most riveting thing to do in the game, but one advantage to it is you quite often get a lot of decent level blueprints, especially when you're playing at higher levels, such as what we are. You know, the fact that we've got our wild tames. The wild creatures are spawning anywhere up to level 1200, level 1500. Make the words, Jester. Holy crap. didn't think I'd be able to put one on that side, but there we go. Ta-da! You know, just to be on the safe side. 7.5 minutes on the timer on those. We may or may not need it, but who knows. I know I didn't need to eat them. While we're waiting, we will head back to our house. I want to check to make sure I do actually have an Ascendant grade fishing rod. I'm pretty sure I do. We picked it up from one of the crate drops, unless it was just a blueprint for one. We might also make ourselves probably another platform and a chair so that we can, as we said before, go and put something out in the water. Well, if we make a few chairs, we can cover multiple directions, which probably would work better. If I was a fishing rod, I would be right there. There's that whip, just in case. Stone. We'll make it out of... maybe we won't make it out of stone. Crap balls. Ank. Oh, not Ank. Roly-poly. Yes, you're very cute. Very cute indeed. More wood. Of course it's more wood. Freaking wood. Always more wood. Does anybody have any more wood? Probably not. What time is it? Oh, it's 4:30 in the morning. Holy crap. That's right, we did start a bit later than we normally do. My apologies for that. Okay, crafting. You want two? We'll make two just in case. Ugh, stretch the legs. Now, what do we need for the chairs? New furniture. Wood. We can make 5. Well, I want 4. What we'll try and do is place one facing each direction. That way we can try and move around to where the fish are. I don't know. Alternatively, we could just place 2 platforms with 2 chairs each on them. You know, we have options. I probably don't need all 10 of these boomerangs on me. So let's check the weight as well. Oh, though it's only 8. Never mind. Boomerangs can stay right where they are. Okay, we've got a weather front coming in. You can hear our little Jaboas warning us. Those of you who were unaware, we've got a whole bunch of them living up on one of the upper floors of our house. Because they're cute and reasons. I'm not going to need that much sap. Yep, do need them though. Yeah, we'll bring one more. Okay, we've got a bit of stuff. Ooh, it's hot. Charlie, welcome back. How are we this evening? We're in the middle of finally taming ourselves a thorny dragon. It's not as big as we would like, but it'll do the job, hopefully. D-Brady 2008. Hello, how are we? Thank you for joining us. Where are we across from? From Beam. Just a bit of a pre-warning. We are having a few little hiccups with Beam. I need to go quickly grab some more Prime. Holy crap. Doing good? Yeah, doing well. Doing fairly well. Jar Jar is good. She is... There, you can just see her tail. Don't mind me just whacking the microphone in the process. You. Exactly who I was looking to eat. Okay. Only just, yeah. He's a bit out of focus tonight, not really sure why. Invite you to a party? What party? There is no parties. I do not know of which you speak. How big is the Kano on the Saber? Kano is level 1773. The Saber is about the same. It should have been a lot bigger, but unfortunately, just before it got tamed, it took a hit. I was not impressed. It should have been well over level 2000. This guy's only a level 850. Well, this girl, I should say, is only a level 850. So she'll come out at about 1270-ish. Yay, Heatwave. Balls. And it's going to fall off the cliff. We had a feeling that's exactly what it was going to do. Dude, really not sure what you're pulling faces at, man. This is a private, closed server. I'm going to have to drop back down to it again. There we go. Yeah, that one there. Set it to neutral. Yeah, neutral will do. Okay, little buddy, let's go home. Hopefully. Really? Really? You're gonna get stuck? Saddle skin for the Thorny Dragon? There is indeed, and I applied it to the saddle, but unfortunately, a Pegamastic stole it. We managed to get the saddle back, but it didn't come back with the skin. There's a smithy mount? Exactly. That was literally the reason why we wanted to tame it, because I don't know if you remember, we had the problem on the island where a lot of the stuff we were trying to build we couldn't make because we just didn't have room in our smithy to make them. So we needed the beavers with their saddles to actually be able to make them. We do actually have a ascendant saddle for the Thorny Dragon, for example, that we can't make in the smithy because it needs too many ingredients. So we needed to catch a Thorny Dragon, we had to put a saddle on the thorny dragon so that we can make a saddle for the thorny dragon. Remember I told you that first stream you did SE? You have been all sorts of helpful. Okay. We did have a... There it is. We keep having rock elementals spawning around here, which has been a bit problematic. Oh, crap balls. What level's that? I wouldn't mind a terror bird, actually. But we're going to want one a bit bigger than level 150. We did have a Procoptodon, but it kind of died. Yes, you mean Scorched Earth? I know. Little beastie. You're not on follow anymore? Lovely. Yee. Do they harvest stuff? I imagine they do. Okay, give me a quick sec, guys. I'm just going to shift my seat a bit. There we go. I'm not sitting on a computer chair. I'm literally sitting on like a dining room chair. So moving it around isn't the easiest thing to do. Okay, all points are going to go into wait for the foreseeable future. This mount isn't something we're going to be taking out running around. It's literally just here. Ah, good, it is a wood harvester. We literally have it just for the fact that we can use it as a smithy. We are planning on expanding the size of this particular base as opposed to making a whole different one like we were originally planning to. What I'm thinking about doing is widening it up that way and putting a large area here so that we can sort of walk the creatures in, unload them, and then walk them through. Not recommend living at the left middle of the map because the Wyvern Scar is there. That's right, we're in the middle. Middle is not left middle. Okay. Tick. Dup. Wiggle. Okay, you're adorable as hell. I'm just saying. You're a lot bigger than my old pet bearded dragon. Thorny dragon, but you're still adorable. I'm gonna grab a whole bunch of this out. Where's our raptor? Oops. Okay, melee. I have two bearded dragons. One is at the vet, sadly. We used to have the bearded dragons when I was a kid, and the little water dragons and stuff. I had a thorny dragon. I would have been 14, 15, I think. Okay. Unfortunately, most of the vets up around here wouldn't have a clue what to do with lizards and reptiles and stuff, is what I've found so far. Okay, yeah. There we go. To make this saddle, we need 14,000 hide, plus all the other ingredients. We're not going to be able to make that in a standard smithy. So we'll shift a lot of that out. What else do we need? Fiber, metal ingots, clay, wood. Nice. We'll start putting this stuff into the thorny dragon. Maybe not come back because he has some poor lines. Hopefully all comes good. Nothing worse than sick pets and not being able to do something for them. Just checking in case I'm mistaken. You mean the striations on the... Crap. Yeah. We used to see ones that would get really weird lines, like striations along the lines on their back. Is that what you mean? Or is it something different we're talking about? They're further away than I thought they were. Oh, are we going to make it to it? No. My apologies if that seems like a silly question, but yeah, there's a lot of different things reptiles especially can get wrong with them that I've seen. We're not going to get down to those. One advantage to the saber is it is a hide harvester. So we should be able to get enough hide pretty quickly. We just need the rest. We should be able to get some of that straight away, actually. There it is. You're off, Kevin? Not a problem. Thank you very much for popping in. Very much appreciated as always. Hopefully we'll see you next time. Okay. Something I'm sort of curious about. I obviously haven't really looked into it. With the wind turbines, do they just utterly replace the normal power generators, or do they only create a certain amount of power? If they completely replace the generators, then holy crap, that's a, you know, massive chunk of resources that is removing the need for. Yes, I know it's dark, but no, there's nothing to see anyway. 7,000. Okay, maybe we won't be doing it this way. Let's not and just say we didn't. Lexi Sam, play some officials? Nah, I'm not really an official sort of a player. Much prefer playing on privates. Get to do my own thing. Don't have to worry about other people either interfering or me accidentally interfering with what they're doing. Get this guy fed. Get his health up. I think the power generator, so you only need gas for other things, not the generator. Yeah. That was what I assumed they would do. But as I said, I mean, if that's the case, then that removes quite a large need for other resources. On the same note, it makes having two of them on my roof, yeah, it's kind of pointless. Especially considering I've got another one in storage. I've also got a whole bunch of the oil wells. Oh, the little oil rig things, but I've not seen anywhere to put them yet. Okay. We are waiting for sunup so that we can head down to the water. Put down a few little doodads and do a little bit of fishing. I know it's a bit of a boring exercise, but we do need some higher tier blueprints, and that's one of the best ways to get them. Short of getting lucky on loot drops. Which we've not done so much of lately. You're at 650, that's right. Any of them in close proximity? No, not overly. Just come up to midnight-ish in the game. We will need to start making some fuel, like, very soon. Probably should have started a while ago, actually. Okay. Tell you what, we're almost at the 3 hour mark. For those of you who are unaware, basically every roughly 90 minutes when I'm playing solo, I will try and take a bit of a break, bit of a leg stretch, just so I can keep going. I'm going to do that now because it's dark anyway. By the time I come back, hopefully the sun will be close to coming up. And I'd rather sacrifice a bit of nighttime than a bit of daytime. So, yeah. Please don't go anywhere, guys. I'll be back in just a few moments. And we're back. Ugly cam reinitiated. Is it daytime yet? Is it daytime yet? No. Okay, where is the pussy kitten? Yeah, it came out at, well, as you can see, it's now level 1846, so can't complain too much, I suppose. Plus our Kano, and we finally got ourselves a Thorny Dragon. I knew what you're chilling about. We do reviews of cupcake manufacturers. Try and figure out who makes the best cupcakes. Nice, a lot of good cupcakes. Oh yeah, yeah. We try and review cupcakes for at least 3 hours, twice a day. Okay. Just a reminder, we won't be reviewing cupcakes for the next 2 streams. We'll be taking those off. That Kano cupcake is pretty strong. Yeah. The numbers on the Raptor cupcake are higher, but it doesn't have quite the taste. Speaking of just meat. Let's get some more narcotics made up. Here comes the sun. La 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 la. Okay. Favorite cupcake is known. I'm pretty sure I've heard of it. Had this guy that comes in to watch the reviews now and then, and he just keeps going on about them. I remember him trying to convince me at one point in time that that they could be upgraded with metal teeth. Okay. Should probably give ourselves a haircut so that we've got some more hair to work with. Yeah, he might be a crazy serial killer. He could be. He could be. Damn it, now I want cereal. Did I leave any on myself? I did. Cool. Oh, crap. What are we missing? Wood and fibre. Of course we're missing wood and fibre because we just took them outside and put them in the bloody beast out there. I like cupcakes are legit so tasty though. I did try them once before, and I'll agree they were pretty damn good. We're hoping to get a hold of some more Thylaco cupcakes pretty soon. People are probably going to read this later and be just like, "What the hell are they on about?" Your cupcake is bloody. It's jam. It's or jelly. Depending on where you're from. Strawberry jam. It's kind of funny looking at that. I was mentioning DP was in here earlier before. Don't know if they still are, but they commented on the fact that the cat was bleeding, And I pointed out that most of the damage that's been done to it was done to it just by leveling up. It hasn't actually taken any hits, it's just leveled up quite a few times. I had a feeling we'd pissed it off. Okay. It's only a 450. Okay. Cat versus bacon. You know the unicorn cupcakes, they came out with a Wyvern cupcake. I have seen one of the unicorn cupcakes. Didn't get a chance to try it though. They've got a bit of a nasty kick. You should try it in like 7 reviews. Unfortunately, we're about to deal with some Capra cupcakes. I shouldn't be looking at these because they're going to be bigger than the one we've already got. Well, that one certainly isn't anyway. Gotta go in real life things. Best of luck, not a problem at all, and hopefully we'll see you in the next stream. Don't forget, I do take the next 2 streams off. So the next stream is in a couple of days. Or in a day. That's a big direwolf. Oh, shit. Knew that was coming. Save me, Wumpkins. Or don't. Of course, you're not a problem at all. Nasty, sodding, bloody thing. Was it only the shoes we broke? It was. It totally bit my feet and broke my shoes. And we do have fish in this water, don't we? We do have fish in this water. Lovely. That's exactly what I needed. Okay. No, we will just put the 2 there. We'll put 2 more down this end. Or maybe just 1 more down this end, actually. Okay. Obviously, this is far from the safest place to be doing this. Oops. It's a high combat fishing location. Okay, there we go. But yeah, cooking bacon. We really need to get bacon when we do that. That would be amusing. And take them. And drop that. Is that wolf actually there? No. I wonder what happened to it. Did it get eaten? Did it run away? I don't know. Anyway, let's quickly do some fishing before everything decides to come and wreck us. Fishing rod can go there. This is going to be quite nerve-wracking. I'm going to be waiting for something to sneak up behind me the whole time. Yeah, where are we at? Okay. Trying to get a few other people to come in and check the stream again. Getting asked if we're streaming at the moment. It's like, yes, we are. Whether or not they do, we'll find out. Did we get anything useful then? Not really. This still seems like one of the most ridiculous places we could possibly fish. Makes it all the more amusing, actually. Chris Thomas jumps in the water and makes a big splash. And I'm waiting for something. I'm waiting for one of the capras to come past and rip me out of the chair. One already decided to bite me on my feet and steal my shoes. Or break my shoes. Okay. At least we don't have those bloody prick birds flying around this time. I hate those things. The heron, seagull looking critters. Okay. If anybody's curious what the hell we're doing, we're trying to do some fishing to get some more blueprints for saddles. Among other things. And we got potentially one of our most pointless high-level items that we've gotten on Scorched Earth just before. We did get a... we did get an Ascendant grade Ichthyosaur saddle in the middle of the desert. Really? You're giving me crap, you stupid little fish. Yeah, pretty much. I was just looking at it thinking, yeah, that'd be right. We did keep it because when we build the industrial grinder, we'll at least be able to throw it in. You know, get some of the resources back from it. Anybody who hasn't played with the industrial grinder before, basically it'll give you back, was it a quarter of the resources that it costs to make whatever item it is, but only up to 100 of that item. You'll find it quite settled to you. I'm waiting for it. Actually, I think I've found a couple of saddles that I can't use. But yeah, the dolphin was the most amusing so far. Okay. To start off with, we're going to be reeling in some pretty crap fish. The reason for that being, we still haven't cleared out the water. A lot of the fish that are in here are the ones that spawned when the server first started a few days ago. So they're still all, you know, level 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all that sort of crap. Realistically, what I should probably do is get back on the saber and completely depopulate the pond. And then come back later once everything's respawned. Yeah, see, level 10. Man, that's little. A level 3 fish. Friggin' hell. Yeah, okay. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Come on, little saber. It'll be a lot... There you go. Holy sh... Yeah. It'll be a lot better when we start catching, you know, level 500 to 1500 fish. These tiny little ones are just not worth the hassle. Okay. Poor little fish. A level 3. Oh my god. Level 1. I'll be honest, I completely forgot about depopulating the pond first. I guess it just didn't occur to me that there's nothing on this map that was eating the fish. Poor little fishies. I think that's most of them. Okay. Let's head back up. We'll probably have to come back down there in a later stream. Crap. What level are these guys? 350 and an 850. I'm surprised he didn't aggro either of them. Okay. I know I've mentioned it before, but I will quickly mention it again. Just a reminder, this is my last stream for a little while. I'll be coming back. Well, I'll be skipping the next 2 stream windows. We are only streaming 6 days a week now. We're not doing the full 7 anymore. Because I need to rest now and then. Apparently. We have a problem. And that problem is the fact that there is a rock golem thingy right there. You're off, Charlie? Not a problem, man. See you next time. Thank you very much for joining us again. Yeah, the reason that rock golem's a problem is that this here water doodad is where we're planning on building our farm sort of area. So we need to get the rock golem the hell out of Dodge. No, don't go back in the ground. Ow! That was totally not fair, copping it on the bounce. Come on, buddy. Level 500. I love it. The rock hit the saber, but the saber decides to attack us because of it. That's hardly fair. Oh, buddy. Follow the flame arrow. Oh, you prick. Oh, hell no. Okay. It was because of one of those nasty little sods that our cat didn't come out at over level 2000 to begin with. Okay. Level 80 rock elemental. It's gonna hurt when it gets us. Come over here. Come play with this pond. Pointless gestures. Maybe we should fire a rocket at it. Be all like, you know, tag, you're it. Actually, just for a laugh, that's exactly what we should probably do. Do we have any? We've got the rocket launchers. But I don't think we've got the ammunition. What have we got? Oil jar that we can set on fire. We've got a C4 thingy. Level 85. Slowly coming along. You. We got so much crap we're going to have to harvest and collect before we can make this saddle. Incidentally, we're just making an upgraded version of the saddle for this guy. Should totally be worth it in the end, though. Indeed. Okay. Okay, people, I'm actually probably going to wrap it up, I think, around about here. We've been at it for 3.5 hours, so it's only a short stream, but I did go for an extra, 2 hours longer than I meant to earlier. And I do have to be up in under 3 hours' time. So I should probably try and get some sleep. It's 5:20 in the morning. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So, yeah, we're going to finish off around about here. I'm going to say a big thank you to everybody that has subscribed, new and old. Just a reminder, we are skipping the next 2 streams. Normally I stream at roughly 1 a.m. and 1 p.m. 6 days a week, Australian Eastern Standard Time. We are skipping the next 2. So, I'll see you in 3 streams' time. We are looking at adding a few new games to the list very soon. It won't just be Ark. We're going to do... hopefully have Bale with us in the next stream. If you are here for that stream, remember to say happy birthday to her for me. Because, it'll be her birthday. Take care, Jess, to sleep well. I will certainly try to. Yeah. Fingers crossed it doesn't take me too long to wind down. But anyway, we're going to change up the screens to that one. I'm going to say thanks for watching. Please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, follow, all those other little buttons of appreciation, etc. And don't forget, guys, if you do want to show additional support for this channel or any others, the best thing you can do is share the videos while you're watching. If you do feel like doing anything extra supportive, there are links down below to handle all that sort of stuff as well. But for the right now, I'm Jesterarke. This is Ark Survival Evolved Scorched Earth, and I'll see you guys all next time.